became friends and we dated for the past 3 years, but we are together and we're fucking happy, man. So it's possible.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think if you
I know lots of people that have hooked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just a normal thing now.
That seems to be a normal thing.
Like I didn't expect it. It just came out of fucking left field. Like we just kind of like merged. You know what I mean?
The thing is that
we watched LSD and watched Beauty.
You want to talk. When you say you are fucking happy, you speak for yourself. You can't speak for your girlfriend and not be actually happy.
Episode 6. The Reckoning.
The Reckoning.
Oh, Lance, that's a pretty good intro.
Not bad, not bad.
You know what sucks about this thing? Is that it's, I don't know what it is.
Why is it there?
I don't know why.
Where did that stuff even come from?
Oh, it's a sound from the sound booth.
Yeah, the old sound booth, right?
Oh, so that's sound absorbent.
But it's like filtering this like draft. It's cold here.
So this is what you'd want to use when you want to make your own
seal
dungeon.
Something here.
Oh,
what? For your
I thought
kidnap
I already
victims.
assumed that everybody always uses.
Right?
Yeah. No, the sound barrier works. I can barely hear it.
Now we're having some cake real quick.
Oh, what?
Cake.
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 You have beer already. Cake and beer.
It goes to my hips. I can't do it.
Yeah, goes straight to my.
I'll be back.
I don't know.
Goes right to my tits.
You don't want to know.
I'm trying to imagine a fat Cory in this can. It'd be scary.
Give me some beer cake.
Jeez, Cory, you're double fisting already.
It's like a fat bastard. It's like, oh, frisky, already. Jesus.
Fuck, man, I had something I wanted to talk about. Butt chugging.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Shit.
so butt chugging is in the news, and I just had to explain it to my girlfriend because she was like, "What?" So it's you get a tube, and apparently it's like directly from the keg. So I don't know what you do with it after that.
Yeah,
because
they did that on.
Oh no, it's like a beer bomb.
Yeah,
you do like a beer bomb.
It goes into somebody's butt?
Yeah, you get it up your ass because
Then why?
Could be why because
It absorbs alcohol faster
than
but your stomach stops it.
You can get drunk by getting beer.
Okay, so do people do it
drunk.
not as a joke, but legitimately? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, because it goes like straight into your bloodstream instead of being like filtered through the liver.
That's fucking retarded. Why would you do
You
that?
but you can get to the point where it doesn't take much to die.
Yeah,
alcohol.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah, your body doesn't like.
So it's a cost-saving mechanism. You can save money, less beer up your butt.
Way to look on the
so
bright
when
side.
when it's
You want a bottle of beer? No.
when it's like the dark days of depression and like
So if you were
the recession.
if you were to chug a bottle of vodka with your butt, you would die.
Probably.
Shot.
When I was in England, I used to have people come in and request eye shots. Because like
Jesus.
Yeah, if you take a shot in the shot in the eye, but like of alcohol, it's the same deal, right? It gets absorbed into your bloodstream a lot faster than ingesting it because those filters aren't in place.
Drugs.
So yeah, and then have you heard about the news story where this kid in some significant university, I can't remember which one in the States, he's on the verge of expulsion because he almost died from alcohol poisoning from over butt
Butt
chugging.
overdose.
That would be pretty
It's a slippery slope.
Did they not do that in Jackass?
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, they
Yes.
Is that beer dripping from your butt? No.
It's only I'm a social butt chugger. It's okay when it's social.
I'm a social butt drinker.
Can you imagine
Leave
that?
me
'Cause
alone.
one thing I always think about is like cigarettes are a form of a drug. It's a mild drug that almost.
Oh no, it's actually a really horrible drug.
Yeah, well, it's the most addictive one.
Oh no, this just in. It's fucking horrible.
Oh no, I mean, it's delicious, but it's horrible.
Cory's had some
Tell
wild
us
nights on
something we don't know.
cigarettes.
It is more addictive than heroin and cocaine, they say.
So I
Yeah,
bet
it
that
is.
would rock your butthole, eh?
Yeah, but it's.
Smoke.
Have you tried
How would you inhale?
Have you tried smoking out of a butthole?
But what was I getting at? But yeah, but it's even though it's like the most horrible drug, is socially acceptable. Like people can take, you are like legally allotted cigarette breaks. But you're not allowed like alcohol breaks or anything like that. So it just made me laugh that you like have a social butt chugger. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a butt chug break.
Oh, it's like a smoke pit. Like outside, you'll have like a butt chugging.
Everyone's like,
hey Calvin, want to come over to my house?
What?
I want to come over to my house.
Whoa, don't bogart the butt chugger, man.
Excellent.
You get 2 glugs and then you pass.
2 glugs.
One glug pass.
Literally, or you'll pass
At
out.
what point did that become a socially acceptable?
I don't know. How do you do that in any kind of socially?
To exhale, you gotta fart smoke. That's all you have to do.
Oh yeah, that could be dangerous too.
Yeah.
Oh, depending on what
How
you
did you
chug.
burn your butthole?
If you butt chug absinthe and then light your fart.
It's got methane. And
Yeah, now you're like thinking, oh, this might be just a scientific experience. I'm not really addicted to it. Just this is science.
Bill Nye showed me.
Just
how.
see how
Did you know that?
We need less creationism and more butt chugging.
a butt is just another orifice, much like your mouth.
Yeah, so
entrance of the butt.
did you guys know that if you're, I don't know, out stranded at sea or something like that, and you have a limited supply of hydration, you can be hydrated off of something that would normally poison you through ingestion by sticking it up your ass. So,
What?
yeah. So, like if from like pee or salt water.
All of that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
say it.
salt water, stick that shit up your ass, hydrates you, and doesn't kill you.
I'd probably choose salt water.
Wait, including salt water?
I think
Don't you absorb the salt though?
It's I think it's different. Like your body absorbs the moisture.
Actually, I think you're right because you know if you drink salt water, it goes through your entire intestines and shit. It goes through all
Well,
your.
you're pumping it direct line to your intestines. That's why it works. Your lower intestine where it sucks up all nutrients.
Yeah.
Well, it's even just. It's not even that. It's just like
Wikipedia that shit.
because what I do is it's a
change
far
the entry before you get there.
something I do if I arrive at a party and everyone's wasted and I'm a bit too sober. And my catch-up method is far from butt chugging. Calvin, relax.
Okay.
Is vapors. So I do
the vapors.
The vapors.
Would anybody want some? I got a 6-pack case of the vapors.
What's vapor?
Vapors. It's easiest to do with stuff that's like sambuca that's easily lightable because it's flammable.
Okay.
So what you do is you do the shot, you ingest the alcohol, but then you do it through a straw, and that kind of captures all the vapors of it, which is aerified alcohol. I'm a
Is that why you get
scientist.
drunk faster by drinking through a straw?
Kind of.
Don't chicks drink through straws?
Hence,
Yeah, but they're drinking fucking breezers and shit anyways. If you drink a beer, if you drink
Well,
a pint
I've
of
heard
beer,
about
beer
that.
through a
You get
straw.
drunk
Actually,
faster by drinking.
don't even
about the
speak
vapor.
to me about
The
breezers.
vapors.
You know what? I became a subject.
you became a whore.
No.
Continue
on this track.
I became a subject of a horrible experiment.
Oh.
And basically, it was my roommate's ex-girlfriend. She had to do a math project or a science project, so she bought us a rainbow of breezers. It was literally a rainbow. We took a picture of it on the table. There's a rainbow. So we had to drink.
What
one,
does it
we
mean?
had to drink one drink every 30 minutes, and this lasted one drink every 10 minutes, and it lasted about 2 hours. And so it was ridiculous. We had to like throw balls and catch them with each other. And after that,
Sounds like the lamest
What kind
party
of bar?
ever.
like we had to test our math skills and stuff after every drink. But it was I felt like I got a sugar overdose before I got an alcohol overdose, and it was the worst
Make
thing
you feel
ever.
sick.
Yeah, I can drink a lot of beer, but when it comes to breezers, they're disgusting.
It's weak ass shit and it's gross.
And maybe it increases your heart rate, therefore blood gets pumped through your system.
I don't know what it was, but it made me feel like I was gonna die of vomiting.
Of the diabetes.
That would suck because that happens.
All over the
Yeah.
Anyways, so vapors are you light it and you inhale the fumes. You light it, you drink it, and then you so you got a shot, right? You drink the shot through a straw, and then you turn the shot around like while it's on fire, and then you inhale through that straw, and all the vapors of that alcohol go into your lungs, and that absorbs. Your lungs absorb it, and that is like instantly in your bloodstream. You feel the effects within 5 to 10
So
seconds.
Could you take
inhale
a vapor? Like, could you
alcohol.
take one of those like volcano vaporizers and put alcohol in
It's
it?
not.
No.
Like a for like asthma stuff.
One of the asthma stuff, or the weed
Right.
the weed vaporizers that turns
Yeah,
into.
I know a lot about weed vaporizers, but like the thing is that the temperature the temperature is different
For dry stuff.
That's why you don't use bridge words.
Yeah, the temperature is different for alcohol than it is for THC.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no. Oh.
Okay. I'm out of this conversation.
All right.
Dan's like
Dan's
smoke a
gone.
bowl. Shit just got weird.
Yeah, Dan's off to smoke a bowl. We'll let him go.
Oh, okay. Well, weird. I'm surprised that it hasn't become a like there's like a gadget for that.
What, butt chugging?
No, there's a gadget for that.
Just like, I like to bring it
Because
forward.
I imagine
vaporizer.
vaporized alcohol would be really harsh on the lungs. What do you think?
I feel like I'm doing alright. It's better than smoking. Oh, of course, like I don't.
But then again,
I don't do Sambuca vapors every day.
Yeah,
Because you know,
exactly.
like the vapor, like
every morning.
You don't do
you
some
want
vapors every hour of every day.
Okay, no, that makes sense. The little capillaries and getting on the alcohol there. I guess you could kind of do like that with hot water and alcohol. Like put your
Yeah, man,
over,
like
over
an
over a
Irish.
bowl. Yes, an Irish.
But no, man, it's nice to
Native
have like a hot Irish like whiskey or like Irish coffee or tea or something like that.
Well,
like
yeah.
whiskey is often heated for medicinal purposes.
Always finding new ways to
Soothing?
to pollute
Actually,
your body.
According to
we need some medical
according to
suits.
somebody I talked to,
Got it.
according to somebody I talked to, medicinal alcohol is
Shut up and drink.
brandy.
Both cups.
Brandy.
Brandy.
That's not gonna
Impressive,
work.
actually.
You gonna make that work?
We made that work.
A little bit of leakage.
No, you got it. You made it work because you went African lip on it. You just
So anyway, brandy is actually good for colds, apparently. So I drank brandy every
Grandpa
night
told
while
me.
I had my cold, and it actually burned away.
And
the,
I haven't stopped.
yeah,
Developed the
it
problem.
kind of burned away the viruses.
I don't think that's how it works, but let's go with that.
That's what my. He's like, give me my medicine. What does it cure? Loneliness. Sore throat and loneliness.
Hell's my sore throat.
Coats like bugs.
I like Buckley's, man. A lot of people hate it.
Dude, what would it be like to mix Buckley's with vodka?
Don't.
Delicious.
Don't even think about it.
When you mix anything with vodka, it
You
gets
know,
better, right?
I wonder what kind of shot that would be if they could mix it at a bar or something.
I don't know. That would definitely wake you up, though.
No, Buckley's has a nice. It's got like that nice sort of harshness where you drink it, you like.
No, it isn't.
But
That's a
breathe.
placebo effect, I think.
I don't think so.
If it tastes bad, it must be good medicine.
yeah, I guess that's a good
Maybe.
point.
I don't know. I find
You
it
know,
fucking
like-
no because it fucking burns the shit out of if you can't breathe through your nose, do a shot of Buckley's and then just try and that shit works, man.
I think it was a part of. Or go ahead.
Well, the thing,
It's called Maori.
What?
I do not look like a Ori at all.
Glasses. It's the glasses.
Anyways.
Whoa! Superman!
You look so
How did that
hot
happen?
without your sunglasses. You look like a completely new person.
These are great
Can I look
sunglasses.
smart for a while?
Yeah. The good thing about Buckley's is that it just wakes you up. That's my only problem when I'm sick. I want to take a nap. So throw that back, you can't.
Can I look like a hipster too?
I don't know. I look
Look
like
like,
I'm joking, man.
Is that a hipster
I
haircut?
look like Spider-Man.
No, not really. It
like
was twice the
Spider-Man.
length, maybe.
And it was just like super shaved.
It's
on the
funny how
sides.
glasses are the only prosthetic that people are like, can I try that on?
I
No.
love that. Yeah, you're right.
It's the only.
It's
It's
like,
can I try
you're
your
not
fake
gonna
leg?
go. You're not going to say to a guy that's got a fake arm, like, can I try on
Can I
your
try that
arm?
on?
Can I try on your hearing
I need
aid?
to lop
Oh
off
shit!
my,
Oh shit!
We're getting kicked out.
Hello.
He's so serious looking right now.
Calvin.
Nice.
I,
This is cool.
I think it's only a matter of
The
time.
cake's really good.
Cake is good?
I thought he went to join you guys.
Mm.
Okay.
It's probably the best cake ever created.
It's only a matter of time before Cole cracks a smile. I felt very accomplished today.
Was that-
I actually made Cole smile today.
Was that like a really weird sort of like forceful guilt trip thing?
I think so. I have a feeling that happened.
That was
It's
weird.
like you were being a bad man by not needing.
Yeah. Cole even stroked his beard.
Corey, come have a seat.
Cory.
Corey's over.
It's because he was talking.
C
yeah.
names, they're tough.
When Cole strokes the beard, you know he's not being serious.
The old rich Ori.
Yeah.
We're just throwing around random names today.
Oh, dude, you missing the cake.
Here, you get the retard
What the
hat.
fuck is with the cake?
Oh, yeah, Chris walks in and immediately puts on the dunce cap.
Someone put it on me.
What's the rating on this? What were we allowed to talk about? What were we not allowed to talk
We can
about?
talk about anything, man.
Just remember that this is going to go up on YouTube.
That's true.
Anybody can see this.
I've
remember the rules.
watched a guy on YouTube talk about how he got 20 hits of LSD in one shot.
But it's like,
Oh, yeah. Did you guys make the backdrop there?
No, it was already
there.
there.
It's kind of a mystery.
I just realized it's got a glory hole in it.
Actually, funny story. The guy that I was talking
Pretty high
about.
up glory.
You have a good. You can
Gotta reach
identify
for
a
that.
glory hole from a mile away.
It's too small.
Yeah, funny story. The guy that I was talking about that got 20 hits of LSD. He randomly met a random dude on the street, and then the guy's like he's like this. He looks like a punk, right? And then the other guy says, "Open your mouth." So he opens his mouth, and he
That's something I would do.
he squirts a syringe in his mouth, and it's pure liquid LSD. It's at least 20 hits of LSD, but he says his brain has never been the same after that.
Yeah, no, actually,
No
that's
shit.
how that works.
Did you watch that video series of that German guy who's slowly going through every major drug and just
What?
talking about it? Like, okay, give me some LSD today. Here's how it works. I haven't had it before. And then just, you see him and he's just describing the experience the entire
It's a
time.
science experiment.
Now my hands are getting really wavy all of a sudden. the room is getting smaller.
I feel like I'm driving.
Yeah. There's shit
Okay.
like that.
That'd be awesome if it was
Okay.
like DJ
Well,
flew out.
I will be open and say that my and I all tried LSD and we watched Beauty and the Beast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
We watched Beauty and the Beast, and it was amazing because our cat is gray. Our cat is gray, right?
Whoa.
but
There's so many similarities.
we all agreed that the cat had rainbow fur. It's like the cat had a rainbow across its fur. I'm like,
what did I have
The
to do
power of
with
suggestion
watching
actually
Beauty
makes
and
its
the
way.
Beast, though?
yeah, like when you suggest something, it's like it becomes a part of your imagination. It becomes a reality. But when we were watching Beauty and the Beast, it was like, it was just like a surreal experience. Like it was unlike anything. Like you watch the dancing dishes, and it's like friggin' like shit. Shit becomes just insanely funny after that. It's like
You go in the kitchen to get a drink, you're just like, oh my god.
you're watching Gaston, and he's like big old macho, and he's like, he's like so muscular and stuff. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Gaston was not muscular, he was a fucking
Gaston was like on roids or something, man. He was so
he was
huge.
Because his hand candles were so big?
Yeah, like, but we also realized something.
No, that was Lumiere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gaston, I think, is the other guy.
Gaston's the candle holder.
I thought he was like the...
No,
Gaston.
Gaston.
Oh,
the French
yeah.
guy.
Oh, God,
the French guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he eats like
The
small
super,
there's a whole
the-
song
The super
dedicated
macho
to
guy that
how
wants Belle, right?
fucking unreal he is.
But yeah, and it was. We also realized that the Beast, like the animators, like the point where the Beast was like all like intimidating and like evil and stuff like that. They actually changed his bone structure. Like the animators changed his bone structure throughout the series
to become more of a quadruped.
Yeah, to become more of a quadruped or a bipedal. So like it was really weird because we noticed details we didn't notice before.
I'm surprised you guys actually picked that out in that kind of a fucked up state.
Yeah,
Because
how
that's-
you were just watching
You knew about
the movie
that?
normally.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Did you guys have
yeah
a-
because they animalize him when he's being aggressive to
Yeah,
make him seem
it's
more
really
primal to the
weird.
people watching.
Like we picked up details we didn't notice before when we were like in our teens and stuff. It was like details became very apparent.
How much
Yeah,
do you
they-
think that was age, and how much do you think it was the LSD?
fair enough.
I don't know. That's a good
You'll
question.
never know.
We will never know.
It's
They-
experimentation.
like when you talk about age and LSD, I feel like Corey's in both of them right now.
Mm.
He's still pretty young.
No, he's... How old do you think
The youngest
Corey
out
is?
of all of us.
We went over this last week.
Oh, we did? You did that?
How old do you think I am?
Sorry, viewers.
You're older than we thought. You're like 22 or 23.
How old do you think I am?
14.
Whatever, man. Looking
Guess
young.
my D, Corey.
Looking young is good. Is good. I'll look young when I'm 50.
Depending on how much
Probably,
LSD and alcohol.
Or once you get
But
to
how-
like
like,
24,
you're-
it's just gonna be a drop.
No,
plummet
that's
in
what-
age.
Yeah.
Be it like early 20s, like
Take
23.
a few shots of meth. That'll age you a bit.
Dude, meth is
Put some
horrible.
city miles on
Dude,
it.
I did a lesson on meth. Like, okay, one of the last lessons I
A
did
lesson.
for Sure Hire was I had to instruct supervisors on how to identify drug users in the workplace. And dude, meth users are the scariest shit I've ever seen. Like I saw pictures. It's like fucking like sores on their arms. They like pick at them because they think they got bugs underneath their arms and
Oh,
stuff.
that's right. That's why that
Yeah.
is. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So they got like
They all feel the same thing.
Yeah, they got-
bugs under
they
their
got
arms. Not
holes in-
one of them goes.
Affect-
You don't have bugs under your arms. I like.
No, probably not once you're in that state.
and they'll cut themselves with knives to try and get the bugs out.
Oh, shitty.
Yeah, man.
That reminds me of, I remember like seeing one of the Hellraisers when I was like very young and impressionable. And there's one where there's a guy that's like, he's not, yeah, like seriously, I was probably 10 or something like that. That's what happens when you have older siblings. Why are you offering your cups to me?
I'm not. I'm watching you.
Okay. So anyways.
It must be even at all times.
But yeah, no, I saw this one scene where like there's this guy who like he wants to raise the fucking pinhead or whatever. I can't remember because like I haven't watched.
Because that's
it
the guy you want to hang out with.
Yeah, pretty much. But he gets this mattress that is like cursed by like the death of other people that have died on it or something. And he brings it this mental guy that thinks he's got a spider complex where he's got spiders on him. Yeah. He just puts this guy on the mattress and gives him a potato peeler. And there's this horrific scene where he's just like fucking peeling his skin off. He's just like, get them off of me. And then like he just eventually peels himself down to shit, like where he's just like this muscular skeletal thing, and then from his blood rises like fucking Pinhead or something. And I was just like, I was like 8 or 10. I was just like,
I gotta see Pinhead. I've never actually seen Hellraiser and Pinhead.
those are like, you know how there's like the old school generic like bullshit shitty like Jason and Freddy Krueger and stuff, like the things that were scary for the time but have since been dated, right? If you watch them now, you're just like, this is bullshit. Hellraiser, I feel, stands
Still holds
up.
up.
That's some fucked up shit. Like when that came out, like to watch that as an adult back in the day, I would have been like, this is really fucked up.
So have you guys ever seen?
And like the thing is, like these days are nothing compared to that.
Yeah.
Paranormal activity. I threw an L in there
Paranormal
somehow.
Activity made me laugh. But have you guys ever seen like any? The thing that creeps me out the most are the surreal movies. Have you guys already seen any?
Beauty and the Beast? Yes.
No, not.
Beauty and the Beast on LSD.
Oh, wait, you're watching without LSD.
What'd you say?
Fuck, that's terrifying.
That REC that's going to be shown on tonight, or the
Yeah, we're gonna be watching that
Wreck.
tonight.
or
You guys are watching
yeah,
Wreck?
when they're trapped in the house.
Have you guys ever heard of a movie called Naked Lunch?
That's any
Yeah,
horror
no
movie.
shit.
Have you guys ever heard of a movie called Naked Lunch?
Naked
Heard of
Lunch.
it, haven't
No.
seen it.
Sounds
I've had
familiar.
Naked Lunch.
Okay.
Or I've had lunch.
But it's about this director. It's by this director named Cronenberg.
adult film
He's a
called-
Canadian director. Okay. He's a Canadian
So he's
director.
fucked up.
He is one of the weirdest directors that I've ever watched movies with. Or like, yeah. Like,
You sat
We
down.
sat down with
yeah, I sat down with a friend. It feels like
And he is handsy.
It feels like Cronenberg's right there with me in the room when I watch these videos.
Looks like Gaston.
But
There's something solid in the bottom of his popcorn.
yeah, but his
Gets the
movies
dick
usually
first.
centralize around a few themes. Like the movie he did called eXistenZ. It's
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Oh, he did that?
That was
Yeah,
cool.
he did
Like,
it.
Wasn't that like that was basically
A
a
video
movie of a
game.
video game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it
It
was
was
like
basically
like
like the
Inception.
Matrix.
It was like the original Inception, and Inception copied it. But like eXistenZ, where like they're going like through different like realities to like to
That was
to the
fucking cool.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
13th
yeah,
floor.
man.
I never actually watched that
Richard.
movie, but I was really interested in it. Like if I ever saw a trailer or something, it was one of those things where I was just like, oh, I need to watch that, and then I was just like, oh, what's this?
So weird.
Yeah, I never got around to-
Instead
I
of,
never got around
video
to
game
watching it, yeah.
consoles, they got
But
like
it
these-
looked
It was like
awesome.
yeah, it
But
was
it's like,
weird,
oh, your
man.
pod is sick.
Like-
and
like-
then
like-
things like this
Yeah,
flashy
Cronenberg
looking like console.
And it also had like,
Oh.
didn't it have like weaponry built on like alien life form?
He
or
built
something
it
like
all
that?
like there. He went to a restaurant and then he took like the bones of like this chicken or some kind of food that he was eating, and he built like a gun and then shot this dude.
Yeah.
and that was like part of the
Yeah,
game.
he
and
built, he built a gun out of the food he was eating. It was
That's crazy.
really
I think
weird.
like that probably
Oh, that was a
inspired the
pretty good
game
movie.
Prey. Did you guys ever play that? Prey was a really good. I think it was id, right? ID that did that. The guys like from Quake and Doom, right? Yeah, they did a game called Prey that was like one of the launch games on the 360, I think. But it was one of the earlier ones, and that game is fucking badass, very underrated. And
and Cronenberg's son is starting a new movie called Antiviral. It's coming out this year.
Wait, Cronenberg? What, really?
His son. And this entire movie looks good.
Cronenberg's son? I never knew Cronenberg had a son.
But anyways, it's called Antiviral, and the entire premise looks really fucked up. And basically, people are going out and trying to find viruses to infect themselves with.
Whoa!
And it is. This looks like the stupidest fucking thing.
I think Cory's
You're so enthusiastic about it.
It was so weird too, because then you were like super serious again. You're like, whoa!
Check that out.
Dude, I gotta say that because I'm a huge fan of Cronenberg. It's like anything I want to.
And his
If
progeny.
I want to sit down and feel weird for the night, I'll watch Cronenberg movies.
You really have to make an effort for that to happen?
Yeah, usually.
One of my favorite kind of scary movies was In the Mouth of Madness. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Yes.
that. Alan Wake
Yeah.
is a ripoff of that movie.
And it was that guy. What was that guy from Jurassic Park that was in
In the
there?
Mouth of
Sam
Madness.
Sam Neill.
I don't know. These guys may know.
Sam Neill was in it, right?
Right? Sam Neill. And it's basically based off of Stephen King. And have you ever played Alan Wake?
It's based
I've
off
watched
what?
some people play a little bit.
Yeah, well, you should. But it's basically based off. It's based off of that movie. It's basically
It's
written.
Lovecraft inspired.
Oh, it is.
That's what I
That's
heard.
what I was gonna ask.
That's what I heard.
H.P. Lovecraft?
Yep.
He's a Victorian.
It is really creepy, man.
Lovecraft stuff.
I do
is
know that.
awesome.
But yeah, it's like if Stephen King went on a holiday and then all of his books became a reality while he was there.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, In the Mouth of Madness, I have that on my hard drive. It's a very good movie. They were gonna make a movie out of At the Mountains of Madness, and I've read that book by H.P. Lovecraft. It is the best book of H.P. Lovecraft I've ever read.
Did you say At the Mountains of
At the Mountains of Madness,
Oh.
and it's essentially sent in
Calvin.
the Arctic.
You're forgetting something here, man.
Oh,
We need to fuel our.
But anyway, this book, At the Mountains of Madness, is set in the Arctic or the subarctic, and it's essentially the scientific exploration goes and tries to find out this, different things, and they discover this horrific
pyramid
reality.
that houses aliens.
Yeah,
that
they
are
discover this
frozen.
horrific reality beneath the ice.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah, this horrific reality, and it's ancient. Even
all
before the
Lovecraft
dinosaurs, it was so ancient, and then they discover like all this crazy shit, and then they dig up one of them, and then one of them comes alive, and it's fucking crazy shit, man. And so what happens is that
Let me guess. When they try and describe the monster,
It
it's
sounds
something
more like
man should never
AVP
see.
versus-
It's got a zillion
was
eyes.
before the
It's-
thing.
well, no, you have to read it.
Lovecraft,
Like it's
Yeah.
very.
I want to. I
it's-
can't
it's,
find
it's,
it.
very.
I
subtle.
want to. I can't read.
It's very.
I have a lack of imagination.
I don't know. I got this job.
That's the best part of the day so far.
Everything.
But anyway,
No, what?
like essentially, like what was the guy that did the new Alien movie, like the new one?
Ridley Scott?
Yeah, Ridley Scott. What was
Yeah.
the name of the movie?
Well, he's the one that did
Prometheus.
He's the one that did the original.
Yeah, and then who was the director that did Hellboy?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Del Toro.
Yeah.
That
Del
dude
Toro
does shit.
wanted to make At the Mountains of Madness into a movie,
Yeah.
but after he saw Prometheus' storyline, he felt discouraged, and so he put it on the shelf.
Because it was too close or something.
Yeah, it was too close to the same thing.
And he would have to wait at least 5-10 years for
Yeah,
it to really
they have to wait
come
for a
back
while.
to be relevant.
That's
And-
true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good though. Like
Do you think it was that close?
Prometheus is quite close to the
Well, all of
Madness.
Lovecraft's thing is that there's like an ancient race that used to live.
But
like,
to be honest, I would rather
like-
see. Oh, go ahead.
like elder gods kind of thing that like live.
like the creators and that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
monsters.
Like
He-
Titan.
Yeah.
He came up with the whole Cthulhu.
Kind of like yeah, that's
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
To
that's
be honest, though,
Lovecraft.
I would rather see At the Mountains of Madness than Prometheus. Prometheus was okay. It was pretty cliche and predictable.
There's a lot of movies coming out right now that feel like they're really trying to be philosophical. Be like, look at all this crazy high.
Like Die Hard 5.
Yeah.
Good day to die hard.
I mean, Prometheus.
I'm gonna watch it. It looks
Yeah.
fun.
On that note,
Fine,
I have a
I'm
question.
gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Where do you like what book is that in? Because I've got a couple of Lovecraft stories that is it a short story or is it a novel?
It's a novel.
Oh, okay.
Which one was it? The one beside the penny bookstore?
It was the one beside near King of Trade.
Yeah, same one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the one.
Don't knock it over.
I bought all of their Lovecraft books, $12. They're really nice.
A lot though.
It works every time.
Essentially, it's all just like one. Like there's like a couple
you take all
novels
the
or a
son
couple
of a
books.
bitch.
It's just a bunch of. God, I hate
I would
those.
love to read some classic stuff, like maybe some Dickens or something.
Dude.
Made into
Choose your adventure.
Made into a
Choose your
adventure.
Some classic porn like Dickens.
Lovecraft was way ahead of his time.
It's hard to read some of his shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it, you're like, what is he referencing? I don't know what the hell.
Yeah,
Pop
it's weird.
culture reference.
But
Have you guys ever
He
read?
borrows a lot of ideas from other authors at the time too, and so if you don't know their works, then you're just
Yeah,
like,
I do know that Lovecraft got his inspiration from the ocean. The ocean is very deep and it's very mysterious.
You stop and think.
The way that you say
Hey, you
that,
get 2 beers?
it's just so contradictory.
Anyways,
Yeah,
It's
I got
not-
2 beers.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's contradictory. It's maybe a little bit retarded.
on the border.
But
Kind of.
the ocean is deep and mysterious.
but didn't we just get to the bottom? Like the lowest point? James Cameron went down there or something?
No, he went further than anybody else, but we haven't reached the bottom yet.
Okay.
They're doing an
Did they
expedition
find some creature
to drill to the Earth's mantle.
Yes,
That's
the
what they
mantle, which is only
Yes,
still
the mantle.
it's but it's only like 2/3 the way down, right?
I don't know.
Mantle
about
is
that.
not the
Well,
coldest.
not much
No.
at all. It's like
No,
maybe
but
10%
it's-
at most.
It's like 3 kilometers down. No one's ever like they're doing it in the ocean because apparently it's only 3 kilometers. Normally it's like 60 kilometers.
Oh, because it's like a big trench that they
Big
found or
trench,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently the
How are they
drill
gonna
is
do that?
only 3 millimeters wide.
It's the width of
The width of a penis?
3
Yeah.
millimeters. No, I remember it was like
all you
something
need.
like a fucking human hair,
It was something really thin, but like it has to be like super long
and it only lasts for 60 days, and then they have to replace it.
yeah, that's right. That was the
Like
problem
my
with it.
But,
Is it dying?
but wouldn't they want to do like core samples and stuff? That's what I thought part of the point is like you go down, you break through, then you bring samples back up. Now, if it's that thin, you can't do that. I'm confused.
Yeah, that's why I thought
No, it's
what the fuck is
all.
this thing made out of?
Oh no,
you
that's
can
what it was.
bring
It's
small
on the.
samples, I imagine.
It's
Small
on a.
samples.
It's on a thread that is basically the width of human hair or some
yeah.
shit.
I don't know.
That's
well, I
really
guess
cool.
we'll have to look in more into that. But that
I got a really.
But
Why?
You know
Why
what?
would they have a bigger
I-
drill? Because
When I heard about that, because it would cost like the bigger the drill is like 10 times as much more
just,
money,
like,
right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
what
Crazy.
I've never really focused on those details, but the fact that that drill is so fucking small, and this expedition is still costing $1 billion.
billions, yeah.
That's really.
I gotta
To-
see
to
that.
discover
I haven't
inner
read anything
space.
about
To
that.
do
I'm
what
glad you guys
exactly?
told me because I gotta look that up.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome, though.
Do you know when
we
you're
can go to
trying to-
other planets, but we haven't explored our own yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Earth is a very mysterious place.
I'm kind of satisfied at the achievements that we're kind of like going for these days, because I thought that the human race had just kind of given up and we're just gonna like be content with making money and just like riding it out until we fucking ruin our planet
Your
and
iPhone
make ourselves go
5s,
extinct. But
dinner.
recently we've landed on
Faster.
Mars. Like it's not the first time, but we've
I think it's
put
'cause
something
we
more
have to. What
significant
else are we gonna-
on Mars, and we've also we're like going to new depths.
Yeah, I found an
What else-
interesting.
what else
I
can
found
we
I
do?
found an interesting quote
Cool.
online. It's like, okay.
To quote Corey.
Okay, so it was dude, you told me. I'm
sorry.
Okay.
Okay,
So
good.
it was
We'll take you seriously.
when
now.
we, so surreal. So when
Not helping yourself.
when we destroy nature, we call it progress. When we destroy human property, we call it vandalism.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like
Because
that.
we took time to make that. Nature just does its thing and it's done.
That's the best thing
We
you've said
put
all day.
time and effort.
Nature put times into it.
No, it puts its own.
Yeah,
It
think
does
about-
what it ever wants.
when you
It's
think
been
about
around a lot longer than we have.
Hey,
Yeah,
and
if
that's
you
the
think
thing.
about-
That's the thing
It's
too.
running
Is a
its course.
beehive nature?
Yes.
But it's created by bees. Isn't the things we create? We're natural.
Fuck the bees.
This is natural.
Oh yeah,
We just
yeah,
gave them
it
the
is
environment to
natural,
do
but
what they
we
wanna do.
cultivated it.
That's
We
almost-
cultivated
Bees
it.
fucking cultivate shit in order to make their.
It's true.
And now we're killing
and
all
so,
the bees.
And so it's a
There's
flow chart.
zombies.
It's a flow
Not
chart
the
of
bees!
cultivation.
Not the bees!
Did you hear about the zombie?
Not the bees! Not the bees! How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
That's a good point, though. Like, I was reading a story today that 40% of fish stocks in the ocean are...
40% of what?
40% of the fish stocks?
Fish docks.
Fish stocks
Fish stocks.
are just overfished and are like on the verge of collapse.
I've been hearing
Yeah,
about that
in
for a
Japan,
while.
like it's only a matter of time. I mean, we're all in a very, very
No sushi.
unstable time in our lives.
Lots of calamari.
We're going to see a lot of
Expensive sushi for a while.
collapses.
It's like,
Depressing.
Lots of calamari.
And that's also the most dangerous thing too. Is like when we fuck with the ocean, and our world is like what is it, like 2/3 water, 3/4, something like that.
2/3.
That is like the main. That is more of a sort of keeper of the balance of like the sort of natural. Fuck, I'm lost for
It
words.
shuts down a lot of the hurricanes and tornadoes and everything. So
Get
once
rid of
once
that.
we heat up the water and change the flow of things, then
Yeah, but stuff
more
like
destruction.
the oxygen that
Yeah.
like we breathe is more generated from the natural life cycle of the ocean more so than the actual plants.
the price of bacon up here is going up 25% only because the cost
I
of
thought that was
corn.
worldwide.
It's a shortage a lot of
because the
places.
cost of corn.
There's the threat of the bacon
cost
shortage.
of corn to feed the pigs.
You know what? Meat's going to get so expensive that people will start buying vegetables and fruit more, which is not a
It's
problem.
not happened yet. It's still like twice as cheap.
It'll
as the
happen
veggies.
eventually, I imagine. But like,
Like when?
That
Will
is
you
the-
ever not want meat?
Do I ever not want meat?
Will you ever in your life not want to eat?
No, meat is like the TV in the room. That's what I base my meal around.
the TV in
Yeah.
the room.
People aren't just going to get rid of that unless they are bored into that and just are raised.
Start
to
eating
eat
each
meat.
other.
meat is very delicious. I must. Yeah, meat is very delicious.
I feel bad because I just wanted to do a side note because I once when I like I'm dating my girlfriend right now and we broke up for a while and my life felt kind of empty without her for a while. And when we got back, shut up! I know that I said
But I'm sorry.
but you
He
guys know
does
what I'm
have
talking about.
feelings.
Yeah, you guys make fun of me, but we've all been
I'll
there.
be back.
Corey, bring back more beer.
Okay, I will be the beer man.
He's gonna use this
That's
little
beer
clip
man.
for like when he forgets like Valentine's Day or
Yeah,
something.
just in case. Yeah.
No, but what I said, and this is a very like not smooth, not flattering way to like do anything, but I said
Wayne way.
I said that to my girl. I used that I
Wayne
used that analogy with her when I was like, oh yeah, I was like sad when we broke up and stuff like that. I was just like, and it was just like I don't know how to do anything without being
You're-
like
you're-
having a girlfriend or
you're
a
anchor.
partner or anything like that.
Your anchor.
Yeah, I was quite happily married for a few years, and I like having that significant other. And I fucking hate being alone, really. Like I hate being single. I think it sucks. Even though like when I am single and like I'm a player and all that shit, like that shit sucks. I don't really enjoy it.
It's just trying to find someone else to share in your life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I find that I really need that sort of anchor to once I have that sort of anchor, like it puts everything else in my place. I can plan my work around it, my other hobbies or activities or something like that, and and that has been an analogy that I always use where I'm just like
The TV.
and yeah, that was the worst.
So,
And that was the
going
worst
back
thing.
to the
So
TV.
when you guys know how I went to Mexico and I like made up with my girlfriend after we broke up and stuff, and we got back together and everything. I did say that at one point. I was just like, yeah, you're like my TV. Because you like the significant thing. You like the
Turn you on every now
yeah.
I like to turn
Sometimes
you
I
on.
turn you on, but I
Sometimes I turn you off.
Sometimes there's nothing nothing but shit on TV.
Sometimes you just bore me. Turn you off. go to
Just
sleep.
static.
No, but
I wish I had more channels.
Jesus. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's what
Wow,
we
that's
talked
real.
That's what we talked about with Timbo the last episode. Is
How women are bad drivers.
no, well, just being like
Well, the woman was there
on
and said
your own
nothing.
and doing your own thing.
Dude,
I felt sorry for
you
Katie.
know what? I read an article about like this Swedish article, and you know the whole issue. You know the whole
It's
issue.
about shitting
He was
on
reading
people's faces.
reading his suite.
Yeah. You know the whole
That's all they do
issue
there.
with Julian Assange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
This has to do with
Who?
WikiLeaks.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Weirdly enough.
He like released all those
The guy that's-
government documents and stuff, and so on. Was like, "Hey, everybody, here's what your government's up to," and everyone was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
He's the guy that
Yeah.
started that?
Yeah, he's the only guy that started that, and he's like basically, essentially a the Swiss are
Swede.
Also my
like-
favorite cheese, I might add.
The thing is that in Sweden, like the feminism has actually gone to the political level where these people are these women are in politics and they're psychotic. They've gone insane.
Yeah.
Like they're
Men don't have to be
nuts.
psychic.
No,
psychotic.
it's a crime to be a man in that country now.
Yeah, it is a crime to be a man in Sweden. If you guys don't know much about Sweden, these women have virtually controlled the politics to the extent
Hi,
that,
Swedish viewers.
yeah,
Leave it alone.
it is a crime to not wear a condom. If you don't wear a condom when you have sex, you can go to jail. You can go to jail for
Or if
years.
you're trying to have kids.
No. I guess I'm.
I'm just curious.
No,
here.
no,
You can't
no.
have children in Sweden.
Oh, okay. Say the woman has
Those
something against
Swedish
you.
parents.
Okay, say that you have consensual
The
sex.
woman has issue.
Yeah. Say you have consensual sex.
But I
with-
tell you, no
know,
bridge
listen
words.
to me.
Okay.
One second. Alright, so say you have sex with a woman without a condom, and she without a condom, and she consents to it, and she consents to that, right? So what happens is that
Oh yeah.
for some reason she has something against you after that. Like she's out to get you. She can go to the police and say, I didn't say that I wanted, like I said that I wanted him to wear a condom, but he didn't wear a condom. But then you say, oh no, she said that I don't mind if you don't wear a condom. Then it's like he says, she says, but usually the woman is right in that
She has
situation.
regrets the next morning.
Google goggles to the rescue.
Yeah, so
Record all the things.
She makes shit up and
she makes it
people
up.
take her side.
Yeah, well, like that's not a new
exactly.
thing.
Calvin
That's not
is
new.
You're guilty
doesn't
before
seem-
proven innocent.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem terribly
Exactly.
unfair, but how do you prove anything happened in that situation?
And
That's
that's the
the
thing.
thing,
It's
that's
like
the
Doesn't
thing.
matter.
I think
Google
what
goggles.
Corey's saying is that in Switzerland apparently now is like if you're a dude then you're like guilty until proven innocent.
Exactly. They consider men in Sweden to be sexual predators. That's exactly
I
what
Men
wonder
who
it is.
why
hate
that
women,
happens.
or the girl in the
Well, I mean,
Maybe it's because they have porn on commercials and TV.
Dude, women have porn too. I know lots of women have porn on their computer.
That's unrelated.
You know,
Did you say women?
this is just turning into.
Oh, did he say women?
Woman.
No, yeah, okay.
It seems to be
Well,
turning
we'll
into a
do Carl
Corey
one
rant.
day.
This
Anyway,
podcast.
go ahead. You guys rant now.
I know, it's kind of fun because he's just like, because he doesn't use bridge words or plural.
That's great.
I've drank 6 beers, okay?
You're almost.
Let's make it 7.
How old are you again?
My body mass is 130 pounds.
He's 25.
Imagine 6 beers with some.
Yeah.
That's not an
said.
answer to my question.
He's 25.
25. Was that what it was?
Yep.
That's
I was surprised.
Still more than I thought.
I'm 26, and I thought he was like 21, maybe.
How old are you?
25.
Oh, I thought you were like 22.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the actuality or realism of men being that's a word, whatever. Men being raped by women. Because I remember when that
serious shit.
I remember like on that.
remember that Michael Douglas movie with
Or Rescue Me.
Demi Moore. No,
That
fucking
one,
Disclosure.
No, I think it's a very rare situation because it's not often where a
It's
woman can
it's-
overpower or drug a man.
No, but the thing
No.
is like
We have the technology.
it's a different. There's a different dynamic that happens where like
Girl with the dragon.
It's
suit.
terrifying.
it's
Comes
arguable
to
where a woman can manipulate a man's sexual desires so that he may involuntarily do something, and I say that because we're like involuntarily because. Surf's up?
No,
No, it's like
no, I think
Go ahead, sorry.
Because
I'm
all the
just
drugs.
confused because it's tough for me to realize a situation where the man's life is negatively impacted for his rest of his life. Because that can happen very easily when a woman is raped. Her entire life has been changed negatively after
Yes.
that point. How does it happen where a man's life is completely altered?
Okay.
False
I
accusations.
can talk about that. Okay. I read this article about these
You can't talk about it because you read an article,
Yeah.
but I'm interested in what you have to do.
These women in Africa. There's this man who is in a polyamorous relationship with several women. Right?
Poly.
Polyamory.
He likes to fuck numerous people.
He likes to fuck several women, and they're all
Polygamy? Is that the way that you say it?
It's kind of like when you're not married.
polyamorous, polygamy, same thing.
Yeah, I can't remember what
There's
Yeah,
a freaking
no,
TV
there's
show of like
polygamy,
some dude
married
who
to
has
multiple
like
people.
6
Polyamorous
wives.
involving
Yeah.
people at the same
Okay.
time, and everyone knows about it.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
different-
so
lots of
it's
stress.
polygamy, a polygamous relationship in Africa, and essentially like some jealousy surfaced where this guy was fucking one woman, and then the rest of the women got jealous, right? So they all ganged up on him, and they're like, well, you have to have sex with all of us now.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah,
Death by
no, literally,
That's the thing,
he died
that's
of
the thing.
heart attack because he had to fuck all the women, and they have extremely large libidos, and they handle it better than males.
Wait, how many? How many?
Several.
That sounds like a fucking.
That's like that's anything above 3.
Dude, it was like,
And he's just
it was
like I
10
just
women.
want to go to sleep.
Yeah, dude,
I don't want
like
to party
men have like this much, like compared to the women who have this much. You know what I mean?
That's like doing a hot dog down the hallway, dude.
Okay. Men last about
Speak
this
for
long.
yourself, Cory. Yeah.
Women last about this long in comparison. So
Yes.
men last 1/10 the time that women do.
So the condom story was like eventually. Okay. There's as with most things, there's a bit of a backstory. So, I'm not gonna tell the story.
Okay,
I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it.
Man.
Stay tuned
No,
next
because-
time.
Now, if
Sweet Sharon.